Kiernan Schmidt and I were on a hunt. Alas, our quarry was tough to spot. A cat would have better luck. These people were walking right by it, unaware.
A lot of the time they've walked by these 1,000 times and never noticed them.
Them refers to the very under-the-radar Anonymous phenomenon, which between 2016 and 2025 involved the secret installation in public places of miniature mouse-themed settings. Tiny cafes, bookstores, firehouses, homes, even whole arcades. They first popped up in America in 2022 at some properties owned by Chestnut Hill-based WS Development. In our search, we relied on Schmidt's advanced scouting. He's author of the book Secret Boston. But good intel aside, in the seaport, we were foiled. Gone. So we picked up the trail at another suspected site, the street in Chestnut Hill, looking, and finally finding. We have found the Massachusetts Fire Brigade.
Yeah, the puns are rough. They're basically like little dollhouses.
Next door to the firehouse, Anatole's bookstore.
Here I see Of Mice and Men.
Naturally.
Stuart Little.
Of course. The Anonymous Project was an effort by a Swedish art collective to highlight the value of shared space and public art. And they were anonymous until they revealed themselves just in 2025 as artists Lupus Nenson and Elin Westerholm. Meanwhile, back at Anatole's little bookstore, we were relieved to see they do take credit cards.
Visa is here, Chisa.
Chisa.
And MasterCard, as you'd expect, is Moustercard.
From Chestnut Hill, we headed to Boston's North End and its historic Copp's Hill Burial Ground, where Kiernan Schmidt wanted to share the story behind the bullet-riddled tombstone. Well, considering the age, that would be a musket ball-riddled tombstone.
So this is Daniel Malcolm.
Yeah.
He was basically a really outspoken anti-British smuggler.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool. This is late 1760s.
Yeah. So needless to say, Daniel Malcolm was definitely a prime enemy as far as the British were concerned.
Oh yeah. And I mean, it's preserved right here. I mean, it says a friend of the public, an enemy to oppression, and one of the foremost in opposing the revenue acts on America.
A true son of liberty.
No paintings exist of Malcolm, who died in 1769, just 6 years before the outbreak of the Revolution. But on June 17th, 1775, the British took the high ground of Copp's Hill to better position themselves to fire on the rebels across the way on Charlestown's Breeds and Bunker Hills.
They set up their cannons here.
Yeah.
And when they wanted to test out for musket practice, where do you think they were going to aim? The anti-Brits gravestone.
But unlike the Brits, Malcolm is kinda still here.
It's still standing hundreds of years later, and it's got the proud marks in it to show it.
From the North End to downtown and another who knew you have to look very closely for, it lies literally on historic Winthrop Lane, which still connects Otis and Arch Streets, and if you don't look down, you'll never see it. How could you have anything commemorating life in Boston without mentioning how awful its drivers are?
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite bricks. For anybody who has ever driven on Storrow Drive, this looks incredibly familiar.
Along the length of the short alleyway, 102 brick-sized bronze bas-reliefs set into the walkway, all installed in 1985 by Boston artists Kate Burke and Greg Lefebvre. It's truly history underfoot. From the genuinely commemorative to, well, the whimsical, like a little group of lobsters seemingly crawling away from the harbor.
I like that this one takes up several bricks worth.
Yes.
As it should.
Here, as with so many secrets around the city, you either see it or you don't. Like on Boston Common. Ever seen the world-famous poet who'd be mortified to find himself back in the city he loathed? Well, we'll save that for later in the show. He's not going anywhere.
I've never seen any of that. Had no idea about any of that. And Kiernan Schmidt's book, Secret Boston, has more than 150 odd and often hidden sites around Metro Boston.
Yeah, Ted says most, like the ones that he showed you, passed the who knew test, meaning even he didn't know they existed. Now, Ted and Kieran also explored another spot, a secret spot that involved the Pope and a Dunkin' Donuts. And you'll learn more about those later on this summer in one of Ted's Labor of Love shows.
There's a tease for you.
That's quite a tease.